want to talk about the Rams and the Jets game.
Mm.
So the Rams and the Jets, they played a football game. And the Rams, luckily won. And it's just nice to see that Matt Stafford could throw less yards than Spencer Rattler and still beat the Jets.
Yeah.
It's just when you put that in perspective, it does make you smile a little
Stafford's
bit more.
had some real shitters this year.
But I want to talk about how Aaron Rodgers is an idiot.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers he's an idiot. For people who don't know, he went on the Pat McAfee Show and had some things to say, I guess, and threw some subliminal shots at Ryan Clark. Now, Devin, I'm gonna pull up the clip because I tried pulling. Obviously, I tried the solo act a couple of days ago on Friday, and it wasn't really working out. So, pause. Did you pause me on that?
Yeah.
Did you just pause me on that?
I did.
Did you?
It was petty. It was not great, but
you didn't have to pause me on that. That it's fine. It's fine.
You're a solo type of guy.
I am. I want to pull up what Aaron Rodgers said on the show because it
was funny the whole time he's trying to get his statement out. Pat's like, "Shut the fuck up, dude. Get off the air."
Oh, Pat, I feel like it's like when Pat McAfee is like,
"Yeah, move this along." He's like, "Stop saying these things." He's like, "This is a colleague."
Here we go.
That's how you crown CFB National.
What we got?
Start with 12, count down to 1. Yeah. Well, we're about to get there. 12, That's how you crown CFB National Champion. Is that the PSA? That's a good PSA. It's a catchy jingle.
PSA is this. I know I got to say this multiple times for people because they don't listen. But say whatever the fuck you want about me. I don't care. But just before you do it, whether you state your name, your accolades, pronouns, whatever it is, just state your vax status so that anything you say afterwards gets put in the right light. Just get it out there. Because then when you say things about me, people can at least be like, oh, you are captured by the multi-billion-dollar propaganda psyop, and you're still upset about it.
Okay. This will help things out. Yeah, this is good. This will settle it all down. I appreciate that. And
hey, you know what I mean? Just put that in just so everybody knows where you're coming from. Everybody knows, okay, cool. You're twice vax Moderna with 3 booster shots. And then boom, boom, boom. Say what you want to say. Whatever. I don't care. I'm just saying a PSA. Just please help everybody out who's wondering where is this coming from, including myself. What the fuck is this coming from? But just give it a little PSA. You do a little bit of digging, then you know where it's all coming from, right? You're captured.
So Aaron Rodgers yaps in December.
Oh no, I was just doing what Pat was trying to do the entire fucking time.
Well, there's not much more. He throws a shot at Ryan Clark.
Well, he throws a shot at his pin or whatever.
We'll talk about that in a sec. But first of all, Aaron Rodgers has got to be so bored.
Agreed.
If this is like what he's got to talk about in December of 2024.
It's bad.
December 2024. And go ahead.
I have a question.
What's up?
Who does Aaron Rodgers work for?
The New York
multi-billion-dollar organization who probably has a lot of money in places that do not great things.
Well, see,
so I don't know what his like. I get the whole anti-vax bullshit that he pushes or whatever, but I don't think anyone cares. When we look at Ryan Clark, I don't think we care.
Dude, there's so many problems. There's so many problems.
So much shit. It's bad.
With the Aaron Rodgers with what Aaron Rodgers said. Who the fuck cares about what you have to say about your anti-vax bullshit in 2024, almost 2025? Aaron, get over it. Nobody's talking about that. Nobody's bringing it up except for you. Yep. You, Aaron Rodgers. That is it. Second of all, he is just reaching for anything at this point to just.
I mean, it has nothing to do with what Clark's talking about or anything. Or he's trying to find little petty things to grab at. I know.
It has nothing to do with how dog shit he's played this season.
I know.
He's gotten his head coach fired. He's gotten receivers traded. He's gotten to the point where he's just calling the Jets cursed. I think
Yep.
I'm going to try to figure out how to break this curse in New York. How did you know what it is? This is to me, and the most hypocritical thing about this is people are just calling him an idiot like me, and that's fine. But I'm gonna flip it and say this is the biggest. If you want to pull this term out of the closet and use it again, pull it out of retirement.
Just like him.
pull this one. Go in the back of the closet. That jacket you haven't worn in a while. Pull it out. Let's throw it on Aaron Rodgers. The shut up and dribble jacket.
Sure. Yeah.
Because when Kyrie Irving didn't want to do that shit, he wasn't being a slimy bastard about it and saying he was immunized and
Sure.
was all this. He said, look, what no matter whatever we say or how we feel about Kyrie Irving and the vaccine, he put his beliefs over how bad he wanted to win with the Brooklyn Nets. Whatever. Yep. Okay, that's fine. Obviously, at the end of the day, as a basketball fan, it was more shut up so like we could see you dribble because like we want you to dribble. Like we want Kyrie Irving to play basketball. Unfortunately, we weren't able to see him play basketball at the time. And there were the people who were like, why aren't you letting him speak his mind? And I honestly think it's like, who cares? Like none of these. If nobody talked about it, if Kyrie Irving did what he wanted and what he believed in, and just himself, and Aaron Rodgers did what he believed in, and that it'd be
totally fine.
Easy. We wouldn't have anything to talk about.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have to discuss it. We wouldn't anything. The same way if Travis Hunter and his girlfriend didn't put their whole relationship and life online, people wouldn't be talking about it so much.
I don't care. Like genuinely, I do not care about Travis and his girl, but I think there's just a lot of comedy in there.
But like when Shador's like, "Oh, y'all are just doing this for attention. Y'all are speaking about it." It's like, no. It's like they're putting it out there for if nobody would talk about it if we didn't know, if they didn't put it in the spotlight. Same way.
There's a lot of people's girlfriends we don't know about.
Like, and Aaron Rodgers is like, he is like a sassy like woman at this point. Like he wants people to fight with him about the vaccine in 2025.
He was like, "Put your vax status out there so we can know what lane you're in."
So, but I'm saying Aaron Rodgers' thought process as a 40-year-old man is, if I'm assuming your opinion is nullified if you're vaccinated.
Yeah. Who else does he not talk to? Pat McAfee.
Yeah.
So anyone who has anything bad to say about him has to put their vax status out there.
And then Ryan Clark alluded to him, I guess, making comments about like, just maybe this was about like the status, not just vaccination, but he was talking about, Super Bowl champ, played in the league and all this. And then brought up the fact that, no, like Pat McAfee has a bunch of dudes who
never played.
Who would be just like you
but
and
they
me
have
if they did their own podcast.
Exactly.
And here's the thing. If Aaron Rodgers wants to go to rallies and put a suit on and be some political figure, he can go get his old ass off the football field, put on a suit, and get off the Pat McAfee show where they're going to tickle his balls and cheer for everything he says.
Agreed.
There's no reason for him to come on. If he wants to go rant on Fox, he can do that. Bro can go do that all he wants.
He can just put these videos out himself. But the weird thing to me is that, again, he's like, yeah, after my career's over, you're not going to see me. It's like, you're going to run your fucking mouth for a long time after.
For a long ass time. Not everybody
and if you don't, good. I don't care. We don't care what you have to say unless it's football related. Because
not everybody can be Tom Brady. Not everybody is going to ball.
No, I really don't give a fuck what Tom says.
No, I'm saying
when it comes to
no. Well, I'm sorry. I was saying more like if Aaron Rodgers is just trying to reach for anything except for maybe I don't got it anymore.
Yeah.
Like I'm saying, not everybody's gonna be Tom Brady and be playing at an MVP level at 40 years old. Maybe Aaron just don't got it no more.
Like 99.999% of other quarterbacks, you don't got it. Drew Brees didn't have it. Drew Brees at 40 and had nothing.
I don't know. Bro's just ignoring how bad he's played. And it's to the point where he just sounds like a cringy idiot. Like
it's lame. It's lame as shit. I mean, yeah, I don't give a shit.
And if I'm Pat McAfee, I'm gonna start distancing myself from that weirdo. Like it's like I get it. Like it's definitely a great look to have Aaron Rodgers on your show, But it's getting to the point where it's almost 50-50. Like, is it that good
Well,
of a
he's
look
starting
have
to
Aaron
use
Rodgers on your
this.
show?
I mean, I think he's done it for a while, but he just goes there.
No,
He'll
that's,
throw
that's,
his
that's what I'm
little
saying.
PSAs and shit.
Go to Fox and argue with some fucking go argue with some political people in politics. Don't sit here on a third or Wednesday morning, whatever, with Pat McAfee and AJ Hawk and spew your anti-vax nonsense in 2024.
Yeah.
It makes zero sense. It has nothing to do with the fact that you weren't able to go in Sunday and beat the Rams. You suck. It's over. Hang it up. I just don't.
No, I mean,
I don't know.
I think he can still play.
Hang it up. I don't want to see Aaron Rodgers play no more. I don't. I genuinely don't.
I would like to see him if he can perform anywhere near he used to be able to, but
I don't think he deserves a chance.
He'll get one.
He doesn't deserve one.
Whether that's true or not, he'll get one.
Whether it's true or not, I don't know. I just think it's like if we are going to just be mad at just everybody else for speaking their mind and saying everything, and Aaron Rodgers gets to just gets past, skate right by any conflict or punishment for speaking your mind in 2024, because nobody else can do that. Nobody else can go on there and spit some bullshit like that.
Agreed, but
without getting heat.
And to me, it's like, I don't know who Aaron thinks is on his side.
I don't know.
Is he talking about the 8 people who are not vaxxed and do ayahuasca and who have millions of dollars? Who's supporting your comments about Ryan Clark?
But I hate, and I'm not shitting on. I don't want to just shit on you don't have to be a doctor. You don't to know certain things about COVID or the vaccine or the positives and negatives or whatever. But for him to sit there and talk like he is a doctor and he hasn't spent his whole life playing football and went to Cal and was a fucking West Coast, I'm shocked, bro. Is in this even I thought he'd be like a West Coast come on.
He should have gone to San Fran.
He's just, I don't know. Aaron Rodgers is a loser. I don't want to see him play football anymore. Because that's the thing. He said once he's done, he won't be seen talking anymore. So if that's what it takes, if him not playing football anymore means he won't show up on the Pat McAfee Show anymore, which I think is bullshit, because he's definitely showing up on the Pat McAfee Show as much as he can once he retires.
He'll be in a lot of different places once he retires, but
for sure. But
bro's gonna get real bored real quick.